Live. Well, not live.
Not lie.
Action! Yeah, welcome back to Mike's Magic Detail here in sunny Sharpsburg, Georgia. Auto detailing. And as I'm fond of saying, sometimes motorcycles, which they can't see, but
Right.
there's a motorcycle sitting right there, trust me. And this is Angela's car. What is this, Angela?
A Nissan Kicks,
A Nissan Kicks. What year is it?
2018.
2018, so it's what, a year old? 2 years old?
No.
But
But
you-
I've had it a year.
You've only had it a year. Angela, my girlfriend, and she wants to be a helper, and she wants to learn about car detailing, so I figured we'd learn on her car. Which I learned on mine in a practice town, you know. But we already strip washed the wheels and tires late yesterday, and we kind of started losing the daylight, so we waited till today to get back on it. And actually, Angela, this is not an ideal condition for strip washing your car because we are in the direct sunlight. And that's not a good thing. It makes it much more difficult. I mean, it can be done, but it makes it more difficult because the water and the chemicals dry so fast. Like that's probably, I mean, it's hot to the touch, but you can leave your hand there for a little while. Which means probably about 110 degrees. And you, but I guarantee you, this black up here, oh yeah, you cannot do that. That is way, the black is way hotter than the white. Yeah, that almost burnt my hand. Just to show you the difference in the temperature
Right.
that can occur due to direct sunlight. We can park out in the shade, but I really don't have any good shade, or stretch an awning over the car to keep this, you know, not to keep the elements off of it, just to keep the sunlight off of it, because it gets so hot, and when it's that hot, water don't last long on it at all. It dries it dries probably faster than if I were using my heated car dryer, which we may use here in a little while. But we're talking about, right now, what we're gonna do is what we call the pre-rinse. And this is gonna be a strip wash, because we don't know what has or has not been done to this car previous to this. It lives outside, right?
Yes.
And where she has to park it at work, there are trees. So there are some different types of contaminants on the car which need to be removed, because we got surface contaminants, which are basically just laying on there. We've got bonded contaminants, which means they were on there a while, and from direct sun and time, they have actually bonded or stuck to the clear coat and all these other materials that we have on here. And I'm sure some of them have become embedded, which the acidic contaminants like bird food and stuff like that, fruit droppings, berry droppings, you know, metal contaminants like brake dust, rail dust. If it sits on there and they get wet, that helps activate the acidic nature of them. And over time, they will actually embed down into the clear coat, so that once you remove them, you clean the surface with it, you can still feel a little dip when you rub your hand over a little dip in the clear coat where they've actually eaten away and embedded into the clear coat. Sometimes there's not much you can do about that except make it look pretty good. And that's just from neglect. Because they stay on there too long.
Right.
And even though this car is white, which is a very forgiving color, the scratches are the same, just the way light refracts off of a white car is different. So you don't see the defects as easily as you would as if it was dark blue, red like my car, or black, which is the worst. You see everything with that. White is kind of forgiving, but on the other hand, it's hard to make it shine like my red Mustang shines, because it's just the way the light reflects off of it.
Right.
But it's about, what, 92, 93 degrees out here, or better.
Yeah.
But you can wash a car out here like this. It's just more difficult and take some more time because you have to kind of shrink down what you're doing.
Right.
But we're not going to worry about water spotting from today's wash too much because we're going to be doing paint correction anyway. So any spotting that we pick up from today's washing, we'll be getting rid of anyway.
Okay.
It's the long term, because it'll just be surface contamination that we
Right.
pick up today. So, and we've got our electric power washer here. This is just a cheap one. I bought it at, I don't know, Harbor Freight 4 or 5 years ago, and I can't complain about it. It wasn't about $60 or $70, but it's been a good one. You know, and it's a Portland. Of course, I don't know if they've maintained their quality. I've never had a minute's problem out of it, but Angela's already learned how to use it. You know, you hook your water source up, you get the power up, you check to make sure water's coming through, and you run water through the power washer before you actually turn it on, so you don't burn the pump up. You're not supposed to run the pump without water in it, because it'll turn it up, because the water helps to lubricate. Anyway, so when we've talked to Angela, you start at the top and work your way down.
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead, Angela, show us your stuff, baby. Show us what you got. So much for that idea. That didn't work for very long, did it? That thing broke. I don't know why.
No.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, just a glitch in our
Want me to keep
process.
on?
Oh, now it's filming me. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Go on, babe.
Yeah, keep on. Keep on keeping on. I'm not going to let them watch you pre-rinse the entire vehicle. That would be super boring. They'd be
Okay.
like, okay, I mean, I know you're pleasant to look at, very pleasant, but some people might get bored by just watching you
I understand.
pressure wash
Yeah.
and doing nothing else.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut this video off for
Okay.
now.
Yeah.
Do you have any quick questions about doing this part of the process?
I
Pretty
much
self-explanatory,
work from
and
the
I
top
mean
to the bottom and
yeah, the
do
goals are
different
simple.
sections, top
The
to
goals are
bottom.
simple, just to get as much stuff off with the
Right.
power washer as you
That'll
can.
come off.
And this level of power washer is not all that powerful, like a gas-powered one will be.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of gas-powered ones, you have to be super careful. You'll peel the paint right off the car.
Right.
That's not too big a worry with these because they're
Right.
just not that strong.
Right.
But if you've got an area with weak paint or like bubbled paint or something like that, yeah, then you'd want to just back off of that. I probably wouldn't power wash an area like that at all,
Right.
because it might get up under it and peel the paint. But
Right.
you don't seem to have that problem anywhere.
Yeah.
But you know, the idea is just to get as much off
Right.
as possible. So we'll come back later when we finish this part, Okay.
Alright.
Bye, everybody.